I'm back. So I finished rinsing out the deep conditioner in my hair and it feels marvelous. I let the hot head sit on for about 20 minutes and then I just took it off and then just continued to walk around my plastic bag for like way too long. And so I was concerned that my hair was going to feel mushy once I rinsed it out, but it does not. It feels incredible. The deep conditioner has my hair extremely soft. The other thing I watch for when I am rinsing out my hair is breakage. Am I going to get a lot of shedding? Am I going to get a lot of breakage? And I didn't get a lot of either. My hair feels so soft and it had so much slip. When I rinsed it out, I thought, oh, this is probably going to be mushy, but it doesn't. It has that strong, it feels strong and soft. It is that perfect balance. That hydrolyzed hydrolyzed rice protein that was in there gave it enough protein that it did not get mushy because I left so much moisture in it. It feels incredible. So I'm gonna go off again and I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do to my hair at this point, and then I'll come back and let you know because I have no idea. So I am going to do a twist out. Who's surprised by that, right? I'm going to do a twist out because it is early in the day. I always say I'm going to do a twist out because it's late at night. Well, today I'm going to do a twist out because it's early in the day. What I thought about doing was doing another style with the rods on the ends of my hair, but I would love to do the style, but I don't want to deal with those rods clinging around my hair all day. I've got way too many hours left in the day to have that aggravating me. So we'll see. I may change my mind, not likely, but I think I'm going to do just plain old twist out. I'm about to use the leave-in, and this also is featuring baobab and hemp oil, and it has rice amino, and it is water infused with sage and lemongrass. There's aloe juice, bihydramonium methosulfate, mango butter, black cumin seed oil, hemp seed oil, argan oil, lemongrass powder, marshmallow root powder, moringa leaf powder. There is rice amino acids in here. So, and that's just a sample of the ingredients. I will put them all in the description box, or you can go to the website, of course, and check it out, and they're all listed there. But I wanted to show you, this is a different consistency for leave-in. So, so it is kind of a thin to medium. It's not thick enough that you can actually see through it, but it's not like a thick consistency either. Like, look at that. It's very light. Oh, like very light. I wasn't expecting that. I was looking for something with a tad bit more richness to it. So I'm gonna see what this feels like on my hair, because generally I can tell right after applying it if it's going to be enough moisture for my hair. I may have to add an additional leave-in, maybe something else, something that's not as heavy, that has a little bit more richness and moisture, that will keep it moisturized, because this is where I lock in the moisture for real, because what is left is just going to be the butter to seal it all in. So okay, I shook it up and maybe some of it is settled into the bottom. We'll see. For those of you that are new, again, if you are questioning what kind of porosity your hair has, again, you see this product and the residue that is sitting on top of my hair. Like, generally, ideally, this is supposed to absorb into your hair, and here it is literally just sitting on top, exactly like the deep conditioner did. That is very low porosity hair. I have low porosity hair mostly all over, and right in my nape section in the back is more of a normal porosity. And so this area right across the top just never ever seems to absorb in anything without having it sit for a while or without having a little heat added. So I generally go for heat when I'm deep conditioning, and anything else like this leave-in, I will just let it sit for a while. And the other thing you see me doing is, while my hair is damp, if you take this product and sometimes just squeeze it, basically what you're trying to do is just force that product into your hair. So I find sometimes that this works, at least just a little bit. And as you can see, there is less residue on top. I don't want to call it residue like it's trash, but it's less conditioner on top. So I squeeze it in, and then I do exactly what I did with my deep conditioner. I put Big Twist in and pin it back down to my roots with the bobby pin, and put my plastic cap back on. And that I will just kind of let sit for ideally no more than 2 hours. I'm gonna say that, no more than 2 hours. I've been known to go over that. One time I paid for it because the leave-in was so moisturizing. It really was just absolutely too mushy. So I'm gonna be cautious about this. Although it has a little protein in it, I'm not quite as concerned, but I'm gonna try to follow the rules this time. So I just take this again and I pin it down. And I'm gonna do this to all the other sections. I'm gonna put a plastic cap on, let it sit for maybe an hour. Let's give it an hour. I think I'll be good. And then I'll come back and start styling. Okay, I'm back, and I've decided I'm gonna do a braid out. I really wanna do that twist out with the rods in. I know I keep saying that, but because this product is so thick, like it is a butter, and not even a very soft one, like, I hope this means it's gonna give me a little bit of hold, but because it is a butter, I think if I put rods on top of that, it's gonna be way too heavy, and then that means it's just gonna take forever to dry. So I'm gonna do a braid out, and I'm taking butter and I am just running it all over the section of this section of hair, using the Pray and Hands method so I can squeeze and make sure those hairs on the inside get product. And then I am going to plait them. I always kind of mismeasure how big the sections need to be for braid outs. You know, you're used to doing twist out and getting smaller sections, but when I do braid outs, you know what, I'm not gonna do braid out. Because I do remember when I do braid outs fresh from a wash day, my hair ends up flat. It has definition, but it's flat. It has no volume, and it has that look where it's so defined that it looks just shrunken up and just flat. Just flat. I'm going back to the braid out. I mean, to the twist out. Forget that. Forget everything I said. I will see you guys later. I'm going to decide and stop going back and forth, and you'll see what I come up with. I'll do all the discussions in my head, and then you'll just see the final result. All done. So I've got these twists all put in. That didn't take me long at all because my hair was so detangled and just was so smooth and easy to glide through. Take a look at these. Love, love, love how shiny and smooth they are. Hardly any frizz. Twirled up very well on the ends. And I can wear these for some days and be totally thrilled. They look great. I don't know how much shrinkage I'm gonna get right now. They're still damp, obviously, but not wet. Just kind of barely damp. I know that probably by tomorrow they will be done. So my other thing that I want to share with you all that I don't think I've said to my regular subscribers in prior videos. So here's your tip for the day. If you, so like I said, this part of my hair is extremely low porosity. Sometimes at night, I like to read, of course, before I go to bed at night. I will put my hair bonnet on my head. Oh, not hair bonnet. What is it called? The dryer bonnet. The bonnet that you attach to your blow dryer. And because it's like a soft cap and it blows up and creates heat on your head, I let that sit on my hair, I mean, like 15 minutes or so while I'm just lying there reading. It's just not an issue at all. And so I put that on for 15-20 minutes. Not only do it allow my hair to dry faster, but again, that heat has allows all of this moisture to soak into my hair. So from the leave-in, from the butter, it just soaks this into my hair again, opens up those cuticles so the product can get inside and keep it nice and moisturized for days. That's why I hardly ever have to refresh. So that is an extra little tip that I do, not always, but sometimes I will do, especially when I'm using like heavier products like this. This is strictly just butter and oil, and so it is a little bit heavier than a styler that has, you know, water and other butters and oils and ingredients put in. So that will allow some of the oil to absorb in, the product to absorb in, so that I don't end up with a bunch of oil on my pillowcase or on my hair bonnet, and allow it to dry. And again, once it gets inside, it allows the hair to stay moisturized a little longer. So that is my little tip. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me see if I have one in here. I don't. I've got two of them. Of course, neither of them would be here. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you want me to do a separate video on that bonnet, then let me know. Like, it is super cheap, and it is just a super cheap, fast way for your hair to dry and for you to get the product to absorb into your hair. I don't really think about it until I have a hairstyle that is a little bit heavier, that you know, I'm just concerned if the product is gonna absorb in well before I take it out. And I can let it stay in 3-4 days. Of course, it'll absorb in well. But by tomorrow, I'll be ready to take these down. So I can do that if this absorbs in and really sets the definition and moisture in my hair by tomorrow. So I will be back, and we will see what that looks like. Again, if you want to know about that little dryer attachment, I would be glad to come on and demonstrate it for you and tell you where I've got it from. If you are somebody who has to get up early in the mornings to go to work, I used it for that almost every single time. It allowed for my hair to dry by morning, so that I could get up the next day and not worry about, oh my gosh, I washed my hair too late, it's not going to be dry by morning. That was just a thing of the past. I can't do it with wash and goes. It does not work with wash and goes, but a twist out or braid out or rod sets or anything else, it will work. So I will see you guys in the next clip when I am taking these gorgeous, luscious twists down. I'll see you later. Hi, I am back. So could I wait 2 or 3 days? No, it is literally 24 hours later. So I've been looking at my hair, and it looks still moisturized. It looks really good. It feels so lightweight. I really do not understand it, because that butter has some substance to it, and so my hair feels I almost feel like I don't have hair in my head. Do you know what kind of product that is? Have you tried one like that where it's so light? So I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I am gonna take these down. I'm just too anxious to wait any longer. So you can see they're still looking great, and I really could have and probably should have worn these another day or two, but I'm gonna take them down and I will come right back. This is what it looks like all taken down. Can I say here how impressed I am? Because normally my hair does not dry with the butter 24 hours later. Like, even in the summer, I normally need more time. And nor did I do my little dryer trick where I sit under my heat bonnet for a little bit. I didn't even do that, but my hair is completely dry. And of course, if it doesn't dry well, you're not going to have any definition, but this held the definition well. Also, this little piece here, if you're new, the front section, this bang area of my hair has no definition. Like, it is just a total different texture. It generally hangs straight no matter what I do, and I rarely ever get any good definition in the front. So you're gonna see that flop like that no matter what I use. It just, the hair texture is just different. So I'm gonna go off, you guys, and I'm gonna take all this down. I just wanted you to see it before I did, so that you could see, in the event that I mess it up during my styling, that it did hold its definition really, really good. and I am very happy with it so far. So I am coming back to wrap up my thoughts on the Coils by Nature products. You guys, as you can see, happy face, happy hair. My hair feels so good. Now, should I have let it stay up another day? Absolutely. The frizz that you see here on the ends is because Miss Shanita was way too impatient to wait another day. This is what those days will do. The first day is really to dry your hair, and it will set a little bit. And the second day, as your hair is twisted around each other, that really gives that definition time to set into your hair so that when you separate, you don't get a lot of frizz. And it will also just continue to lock in that moisture, obviously, as long as it stays in there. So as I am taking it out the next day, I've got the, I want to say oily fingers, but I've got the moisture residue on my fingers, and I've got a little bit of frizz. However, I tend to have, especially on this side, I tend to have frizzy hair anyway. No matter what I put in my hair, the rest of it can be completely defined and I get frizz here. I've accepted that. It just makes me special. Okay, you look back, every single video has frizz on this side. It's just my hair. And of course, again, this is what happens with the piece that won't curl in the front. But overall, I still think it looks very, very good. I like for my hair to look good, but more than anything else, it must feel good. It must be healthy, meaning moisturized. The dead ends are off. My scalp, my hair, it's all feeling all moist and hydrated. And I know if I touch it, I don't have to worry about breaking pieces coming off. So I'm gonna get in a little closer for you to view. You can see it still does have a lot of definition in places. I always get a lot of nice definition back here. Like it's always so perfectly spiral curled back here. It's almost like it doesn't want to separate. It's so nicely clumped together, but it feels soft, and my entire head is moisturized. Anywhere that I touch, it feels really good, and I am very satisfied with it. So let's talk. I've pretty much given you my thoughts on the shampoo. Loved it. Loved it. Very unique. I've never seen a foam shampoo before. Do you like mousses? This is exactly what that comes out like. It was moisturizing. I was able to finger detangle it. It came out clean. It smelled amazing. Perfect. Perfect for a shampoo. And then I used the Detoxifying Mango Mint Conditioner. Again, a very rare, unique type of product. Dark gray, it has that activated charcoal and that rosol clay in there, so you're feeling like you're getting just what it says. You're getting conditioning and your hair is getting detoxed at the same time. It's pulling off all of that extra product buildup and residue and oil and dirt and debris. If you have a problems with your scalp, of course the activated charcoal and the clay are also wonderful for those. So much slip, so much slip. So moisturizing and softening. Loved this. Could I have not gone without this? Yes, because the shampoo was just that moisturizing. But this was just the extra icing on the cake because, again, it helped with that detoxifying. It made it so much smoother. I could actually detangle when I rinsed this out. Just the perfect pairing to go after that shampoo. Love this. Will I buy the shampoo and this again? I will. I have finally come on and been able to name a staple shampoo and conditioner. And guys, this is kind of up there. This is up there with that. Like, I would reach for this time and time again. So love that. The mask is from the Sage and Lemongrass collection, and this is exactly what that smells like. Sage and lemongrass. It smells delightful. The consistency of it was more like a medium consistency. I got up under the I used my hot head with this one and added that extra deep conditioning, absorbed right into my hair strands. rinsed it out, that is where I did the other bit of my detangling. That is where my hair was left completely soft and conditioned. The slip was magnificent, and it really set my hair for a good foundation for the styling product. So after this, it was extremely hydrating, and then I was able to go on into the styling process, in which I used the leave-in conditioner to that sage and lemongrass line. And this is where you really want your product to perform well. You're putting the leave-in conditioner in your hair. The deep conditioner you rinsed out, this you're putting back in there, and it needs to be enough moisture so that you should be able to put something on top of that to just seal it all in, and you still be good for a few days. I got that with this leave-in. It was a lot thinner than I'm accustomed to, and I was extremely nervous that it wasn't going to be enough conditioning all by itself, because when I went in with the hair and body butter, I was scared that I was going to get moisturized hair, right? So a bunch of butter on top of hair that was not properly moisturized, and that is not what I got. This is very moisturizing for it to be so such a loose consistency. Love this because I immediately thought every single person could use this. Every single hair type could use this. A coarse haired girl like me would probably use a tad bit more, and that's what I made up for it. I just kind of used a little bit extra to make sure I was getting enough in there. Putting that plastic cap on, I gave it time to just sit and marinate down into my hair strands. When I took that plastic cap off, all of that product had absorbed into my hair. Knew I was in good shape. Ultra hydrating. This is where that needs to be. It needs to be ultra hydrating, so anything you put on top will just lock in the moisture, and that is exactly what this baby did. This butter is a nice, thick, rich butter. Anybody could use this. You would just use more or less depending on your hair type. But this is so moisturizing. You know, normally when we get butters and they say they're multifunctional, you can use it for your hair and skin. And sometimes I say, okay, well, I'm gonna put it with my hair stuff, or I'm gonna put it with my skin stuff. Last night, I just purposely used this on my body coming out of the shower and used it to seal with. Amazing, amazing for both. It's that kind that just keeps you touching your skin, because then hours and hours later, it still had that smooth, velvety feel to it. And it's like, I'm accustomed to feeling at this point like I need more moisture and I don't need anything. So great for the body, fantastic for the hair. Gave my hair plenty of definition. It gave it plenty of moisture. It sealed in. That leave-in conditioner, just wonderful. And loved it. Like, I loved everything about this line. I'd love to know what you guys think. I think I am getting to the point, I don't know about you guys with your hair, that I am going to have to start putting some rods on the end, because like, look, it just stands kind of straight out. I used a little twirling finger thing on the ends, and when I walk away, it looks really good, but I'm not really enjoying how it looks once I pick it out. And then again, who knows, maybe if I had just let it stay an additional day like I should have, it probably would have curled fine. So I'm just gonna have to revert back maybe to some prior videos to see if that was an issue in videos where I actually let it set the 2 or 3 days that it needed. If you have any questions about this line or the particular product, anything at all, drop those in the comment section. This is a very, very good one. I cannot tell you how I love finding these little treasures in our community. Oh my gosh, the time I have saved from having to not have to go to Sally's or Ulta and run around and find products that just has amazing ingredients and that is good for the hair. And all of these products are affordable. They are completely affordable. You think sometimes using some of these rare ingredients that you're going to pay a higher price tag, and you just don't. Like regular price, these are worth what you paid for. But again, I found out that did I even tell you guys that? Did I tell you about the discount? There's also a discount code for these that I was able to get for you guys. So if you use the code that I will put in the description box, because I need to look it up and see what it is. I believe it is EOC 25. So it's Essence of Coils 25. But I will find out, and I'll put here in the video and also in the description box. But do go over and do support her and let her know that I sent you there, and use the code. Save you some money. That 25 is for 25% off, and that is a typical sale for companies like this in the middle of the year, right? This is not a Black Friday huge to do, but 25% is a great starter discount to be able to try these. I appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe if you have never subscribed before, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for clicking on, and I'll see you next time. Bye.